Boo! Boo! At the open, our all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up half.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this, it's sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like, yeah, 5'6". Yeah, I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want to stop it. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-Wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot keys. Strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater. Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MacD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, open up some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, making profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and egg, make profits. Light up, watching them hand make profits. While I'm still in my same making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, you. What's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. We're going to try it again today. We're giving away $500 right here on this live stream. So get ready to have some fun here today. And the markets are also ripping to the upside. What else is new? Markets did bounce off of that support level that we talked about on last night's live stream. If you caught last night's live stream, we talked about that low 430s being a level of support and seeing if the market's going to give you a bounce and a tradable move off of that level. That's exactly what you got there today, as consumer confidence numbers are the highest that they have been since before in 2022. So about a year ago. And it makes sense. It makes total sense why consumer confidence is high. Why wouldn't it be, right? Unemployment's still low, inflation's coming down, and the stock market is up. All of that comes together with consumer confidence, right? Labor market's strong. People aren't worried about losing their jobs. People, they've got their job security. The market's up. Their 401ks are doing well. And people feel like all is well in the world again. Banking crisis avoided. Seems like that was ages ago, which was only a couple of months ago. But it seems like ages ago now. That's why consumer confidence still remains high. Inflation's down. Unemployment is down. Market's up. That's a combination for good consumer confidence. But we got Jerome Powell coming up here tomorrow. Jerome Powell is going to be speaking over the next couple of days. We also have some important jobs data and some more inflation data that's due out on Friday. So there's still a lot of economic data and catalysts that can move this market over the next couple of days. What we're going to talk about today on this live stream is a handful of different things. I'm going to discuss with you something that I want to get into in great detail today, which is a lesson that allowed me to exit a trade before it did not work itself out by recognizing institutional sellers. So I'm going to talk to you guys about a little lesson on how you can identify an institutional seller. What is an institutional seller to begin with? And what does their trading and their order flow look like? And if you identify that, it can get you out of a trade before a stock rolls itself over and that selling pressure just overwhelms the market and takes it lower. So that is one very specific lesson I want to talk to you guys about on this live stream. It has a lot to do with actually level 2. We're going to talk about that. Also, I'm going to give you an update on a swing that I entered yesterday that I'm now out of. So I'm going to give you guys updates on that. And then we're also going to talk about what we could expect here going forward. Now that the markets have bounced off of this level, what do we think these catalysts coming up, what do we think it's going to do for the markets? And what are the trade opportunities that we're going to be able to identify from that? So we have a couple of different things to talk about here today on the live. And of course, we're giving away $500 on this live stream. So let's not waste another moment. For those of you that are new, that may not know who I am, welcome to the True Trading Group Live. My name is Michael Edward Parinati. I go by Michael Edward, and I've been trading and investing for over 17 years. Began my career working at T3 Alpha Fund right out of college. My very first job, I had to go through a 3-month educational training program where they taught me how to become a trader before I was able to touch a dollar of their money. Then the Great Recession happened. The stock market crashed. That was 2008. But that's also the same year that I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of TTG, and along with my team of 9 professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of traders from all over the world reach their goals. We actually have members in 115 different countries, so we truly are a global community. here inside of True Trading Group. Now, for those of you that don't know, we are the fastest growing and highest rated platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools. We do live workshops and mentorship on stocks, options, crypto, futures for all styles of trading, day trading, swing trading, and also long-term investing. But we take that university level curriculum, we pair it with today's top financial tools that are worth over $5,000 a year if you were to pay for them on your own. It's a lot of money. That's why we spend years building relationships with these companies so we can put their products on our platform at no additional cost to you. So right there saves you guys a couple $1,000 for the year. But these are tools that you need. Gives you more information, helps you make better decisions. You make better decisions, increase your chances of success. So you should be using them. You also get access to all of our members. Our members are incredible. We have the most educated, supportive, helpful, and successful community of traders that you're ever going to find. And of course, you get all the real-time trade alerts amongst from myself and all of the other mods that cumulatively together as a group have been able to maintain a win rate on all of our executions on just around 80%, not going on the last 3 years. All right. So if you are new, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. If you're ready to learn trade and profit for real, you guys have come to the right place. We actually go live here 6 days a week, Sunday through Friday, where myself, other TGG pro trading mods, and special guests drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education, trade ideas, and market commentary that can help you guys become better traders. So again, smash that like button, turn on your notifications, and subscribe to the channel. All right, incredible stream in store for you guys here tonight. Like I said, one of you is going to win $500 later on in this live stream, but all of you are going to be armed with the education, game plan, resources, analysis to give you the best chance of making money for the rest of this week. So pay attention, because in a minute, I'm going to give you the first of 2 code words, with the second code word coming later in the middle of this live stream. Then towards the end of the stream, we're going to put everyone's name into a random name picker that is called the Wheel of Names. We will spin that wheel here live. If your name is called, you will have 5 minutes to send a text message with both code words in order to claim your $500 prize. How do you receive the $500 if your name is called? You just have to have a PayPal or Venmo, and we'll just send you the money immediately. Okay. So again, first code word in just a few moments, second code word in the middle of the stream, and then we're going to do that spin the wheel later on in this live. The first code word here, folks, of the day and of the live. Get it ready, get them out, take out a pen and paper, write it down. The very first code word for tonight is coffee. Coffee. That's the first code word for tonight. First code word is coffee. Okay, coffee. All right, there you guys have it. So that's the first code word. Now, I'll give you the second code word later on in this live. And then, like I said, we'll spin that wheel later on in this live stream. All right. So there you guys have it. All right. All right, guys. So like I said, coming into the day today, coming into this live stream, I want to go over and I want to talk to you guys about a couple of different lessons. And, the state of the overall market, I want to touch on that with you guys first. I want to go to the SPY. I want to go to Charter SPY, and I want to look at what happened in the markets today. Markets today, I came into the day today kind of expecting a bit of a slower day because I was like, Jerome Powell speaking in the next couple of days. You got some important economic data towards the end of the week. All you really had today, you had some of that housing data. You had the consumer confidence numbers, which I expected the consumer confidence numbers to be high. I think that was widely expected that the numbers were going to be good because the markets are up. And like I said, inflation's coming down and the labor market is still holding in. The labor market is still strong. So we'd expect consumer confidence to be high. Those numbers came out right around 10 o'clock. And the markets then started to put their foot in the ground and actually start to churn higher. And you had a really nice move in the markets today, back to the upside, as we have held that support level. All right, your first attempt at this support level that we had discussed on the live over the last couple of days. You guys have been following the live streams for the last couple of days. This 430 zone is a huge level, right? We've talked about this ad nauseum for the last, I feel like for the last couple of weeks now. Maybe last month, we've talked about this 430 level and just how important and how significant this level was. And then a couple of weeks ago, you broke through it. You had the extension. And over the last week, you've pulled back down into retest that level. And you retested, dropped down into that level yesterday. And then you get this reversal candle today that shows you that support level is still there in front of that 430 zone. So You got a nice little tradable bounce off that level. And then I think, some of the things that Jerome Powell says, and I think some of the data that comes out later in this week will really help us determine if this is just your first bounce off the support level and you go back to test the level and eventually break the level, or does this continue? Does this uptrend continue? Does this uptrend continue to new highs? And if you do continue this thing up to new highs, you're talking about your next level of resistance is not until 450. So I've got structural resistance up here around 449 to 450, which is resistance back from the month of April. So you go back to resistance from the month of April of 2022, that's a next resistance level that you have for structure-wise. I mean, obviously you'll have this double top right here, like 443.5 to 444, this double top, right? So this double top right here is where you guys will see that's going to be your first level of resistance, but then your next major structure isn't until 449. So you do still have more upside. And listen, I'll be the first person to tell you guys that over the last couple of weeks, I have been surprised at the move that this market has made. If you asked me a couple months ago, would we be at 436 on June 27th? I would say, no, I actually highly doubt it. But yet here we are. And what I will preface this live stream with is you can't allow a bias to overwhelm your trading decisions if something is not necessarily working. I am not a believer of the saying, I'm not wrong, my timing is just off. I don't like that. I don't like that saying. And I feel like that's you're hearing a lot of that right now from people that, you have a lot of hedge fund managers right now that are getting beat up. You have a lot of very, very smart, wealthy, and successful hedge fund managers that have been bearishly positioned on this market. They've been short. They've had cash on the sidelines. They've not been long these tech stocks. And these stocks and this market have been ripping to the upside. There's a lot of very smart people that are losing a lot of money while this market climbs higher. But as retail traders, we have the luxury of being long one day and short the next, should we wish. It doesn't take us weeks or months to reposition our portfolio to become bullish or bearish, or to be, overweight a sector or underweight a sector. It takes funds a long time to make those position adjustments because their positions are so big. We could be long one day and then we can come the next day and we could be short. And just because this doesn't make sense, right? That's what a lot of people are saying is like, this doesn't make sense. But yet here we are and the markets continue higher. And if all you continue to do is stay short and is continue to buy put options and just continue to add to your position as the markets go higher, the market can go a lot higher before you are able to stay within your risk and blow up your account. The market can remain, cannot make sense to you a lot longer than you can remain solvent. And that's a common phrase that people say on Wall Street. So at some point, you have to just take a step back and say, what is the chart in front of me saying? And right now, the chart in front of us says that we are very clearly in an established and tested uptrend. That's what we are in. Now, last Thursday felt like a blow off top of that uptrend, and you got the week and a half long pullback. But that pullback has just taken you right back to your first key test. And the first key test is that 430 level. And today it held. So whether or not we're going to get this continued uptrend, how can you say people are not afraid of losing their jobs? Why would you say that? Why would I say that, Robin? Because they're not. I mean, the data doesn't lie. You as an individual might be scared of losing your job, but as a whole, okay, all of the people that are surveyed and all of the people that make up the entirety of the consumer, okay, those people are not, as a whole, the majority are not worried about losing their job.
Yo,
hey,
this is actually a good opportunity to try something out real quick. Okay. So why don't we try this? I think this would be really neat. Hang on, let me just set up the question.
Yeah, Robin, the labor market is like Tim said, labor market is strong as hell right now. It is. The labor market is still very strong. Unemployment is still very low.
Yep. hang on one moment.
And people that do lose their jobs have been able to find another job very quickly. And as long as that remains the case, now, sure, will there be individual circumstances where maybe somebody is not able to find the job as quickly as others? Yeah, sure. But the labor market as a whole is still in a very strong position.
All right. Why don't we do this, Mike? While you're talking about this, here's what we should do. I just set up a survey, and we can actually watch the results in real time.
Okay.
So here, hang on. Are you? Here. Click that link that I just posted in chat. Go ahead, click that link, and answer the survey from SurveyMonkey, and we will be able to actually see in real time what people think.
Yeah, go ahead, guys. Click that link that Adam just shared,
and I will share the results live so you guys can see it coming in.
There you go. Yeah, click that link, guys, and answer the poll. We'll share the. This is a good little. This is a good sample set, right? The hundreds of people that are on here right now, they are.
And you don't. And for those that are new, you don't have to put in your email. You don't have to put in your name. Nothing. You just click the link, choose your option, then you're done.
Yeah. So, go ahead, guys. Click that link, and go ahead and fill out the poll. Answer the question. You guys tell us. And I think it also. I think it depends. Also, you got to think about like what sector are you in? Like what kind of job do you have? Because I'll tell you what, if you work in leisure, hospitality, education, or healthcare, there's more jobs than you even know what to do with. Now, if you work at a crypto firm, or if you work at some e-commerce site or something like that, or a tech firm that ballooned its staff over during COVID, then yes, those companies are making reductions in their staff, and they're cutting some of the fat, and they're getting their costs back under control, and they're getting back to a sustainable and a manageable, amount of workers. You had a lot of tech companies that doubled and even tripled their headcount during COVID, and now they're maybe cutting back 15 or 20%. But if they cut it back 15 or 20%, you're still at significantly higher headcounts than you were before COVID, because companies doubled, even tripled their headcounts. So if you double your headcount, then cut staff by 20%, you have a lot more people working for you than you did before COVID, right? So, it depends on where your job is, and that's what happened with COVID, and it's the perfect example of that rolling recession type of concept, which is. When you look back at what happened during COVID, while people fill out this poll, I'll just kind of have this little conversation while people continue to fill out that poll. But during COVID, you have to think about it. If you were in specific sectors, right, you did not have a recession, you had a depression. If you owned a restaurant, a bar, a spa, a gym, if you were in the live entertainment industry, you had a depression. Your business went to zero overnight. However, during COVID, if you worked in crypto, real estate, or tech, you had the greatest economic boom that we've seen since the creation of the internet in the early 2000s and the dot-com era the late 90s and the dot-com era. It's the greatest economic boom you've ever seen. Now, fast forward, now it's the opposite. Now it's leisure and hospitality and the live entertainment space that are booming, and the travel industry is booming, and all these things are booming. And these are the things that got hit the hardest during COVID. But now the industries that were booming, which were real estate and crypto and tech, those are the places where the economy has significantly slowed. So, Robin, to answer your question, yes, of course, am I sympathetic to individual circumstances? Of course, I don't ever want somebody to lose their job. I don't ever want somebody to not be able to earn a living. But that's why True Trading Group exists. And that's why people come on this live stream day after day, so that they can start trying to supplement their income and rely on nobody other than themselves to earn a wage. People think that, having a salaried job and working for somebody and doing a 9 to 5, some people think that that is safety, that is security, that's a safety blanket. It's not. Because I'll tell you what, at any point in time, like Robin right now, if you're fearful for your job, and if there's anybody else, whoever else is answering that question saying that you are fearful for your job.
Well, just so you know, there's 76.12% of people said that they are not.
So 76% of people said that they're not scared about losing their job. That's right in line. That's about right.
12.87% said that they are, and 10.89% said that they are unsure.
I mean, the numbers speak
That's
for
out
themselves.
of 202 people that participated live.
Yeah.
And again, you do not need to enter your email. You don't need to enter your name or your phone number or anything. You just click the link that's pinned in chat and answer it. And we'll do this. This is kind of cool, right?
Yeah, this is really cool. Look at my boy, NYC Trader Boy says, for myself, I'm not afraid of losing my job because TTG is always there for me. Lifetime, baby. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. But that's the thing, right? That's the thing.
I'm going to go ahead and stop this one. I'm going to call it here.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that's pretty clear that people are not afraid of losing their job. The majority of people, some people are, obviously, but the majority of people are not, right? And you got to talk about the state of the labor market as a whole, okay? Now, having a salaried position is a false sense of security because at any given time, like 12% of people that enter that poll, at any given time, the higher ups at the company can decide they no longer need your services. They no longer need your labor. Or maybe they need it, but they'd rather hire someone 10 years younger and pay them, 30% less than what they pay you so they can cut back on costs and they can save. And when the economy goes into a little bit of a slowdown and your company starts generating less revenue and therefore less profit, they got to cut costs in order to keep their profit margins so the business can still thrive and operate and grow. And they lay people off and they cut back on their costs. That's what happens. So at no fault of your own, maybe just because the economy slows down, yeah, you may get laid off. That's not safety. That's not security. That's I have income one day, I have zero income the next. That's somebody else determining your wage. That's someone else determining your way of life. That, to me, is not safety or security. It's a false sense of short-term safety and security, knowing that at any moment that switch can be turned off. That's why that's why people are so attracted to something like the stock market, because they realize that if they're able to supplement their income, and some people are able to all out completely replace their income, if you're able to do that, then you now have to rely on nobody other than yourself to earn a wage and to earn a living. And nobody else gets to determine what your hours and what your labor is worth other than yourself. Members are doing that. Right? That's what members are doing. That's the whole point. That's why True Trading Group exists. It's to empower the retail trader. It's to help people reach their goals. It's to get them educated. It's to help them make money. And that's what TTG members are accomplishing. Member here, I'll just show you. Members of TTG, do me a favor real quick. Type the number 1 if you're a member and you guys are making money, you're supplementing your income, or you've replaced your income, or you're becoming a better trader. Go ahead and type the number 1 in chat right now. Are you making money? Are you guys becoming better traders because of TTG? Are you working towards that goal of either replacing your income or supplementing your income? Have you been able to accomplish these things? If the answer is yes, I'd like you to type the number 1 in chat right now. Or anybody else that's on this live stream, specifically the 12% of people that said you are scared of losing your job, I want you to pay attention to how many people are typing the number 1 in chat right now. I really, really want you to pay attention to how many people you see typing the number 1, because all of these people are just like you. Many of them at one point prior to this moment would have also responded, yes, I'm scared of losing my job. And some of those people right now are now selecting, no, I'm not scared of losing my job. And it's just because they know that they've now discovered another way to earn a living. Now, not every single member in True Trading Group is killing it, and not everyone's making money. It's not realistic that we're going to have a 100% success rate. But the members that are still struggling, we leave no trader behind at TTG. We do red to green workshops every month. You get to submit to us questions, topics that you're having a hard time with, and we hold live workshops to go over these topics with members that are struggling. Included, free with your membership. You don't have to pay extra for it. We don't charge extra for that stuff. If you're struggling, reach out. Don't be embarrassed to ask for help. This is why you're here. You're not here on this live stream. You don't join True Trading Group just to watch other people make money. You do it so that you can make money. And if you're not, then you need to reach out. You need to ask for help. Rome was not built in a day. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is a skill. It is a skill that you need to learn. And it is a skill that if you are able to learn, has the potential to allow you to completely seize control of your financial future and your financial situation. And that's something that someone that works a 9 to 5 for somebody else cannot say. But if you build and you generate this skill, or you generate, it's not really the right word there, but if you are able to, to become successful and actually be able to learn this skill, that is something that you can say. That is something you will be able to say. That is safety and security. Because all you need at that point is just internet and the stock market to be open. Well, guess what? Fortunate for us, we have internet, and fortunate for us, stock market's always open. Recession or not, wars or not, interest rates or not, inflation or not, the stock market's open. And whether stocks go up or stocks go down, there's ways for you as a trader to make money and to profit from that. And that's the whole point of True Trading Group.
Yep. You know what I would like to do also?
Shoot.
I want to try this a little bit differently than we do other nights.
Okay.
All right. Results of folder, share. All right. Cancel. 1 second.
See, this is great. Like, let's see, this is real people. These are real comments, real people. Sassy says, I can't pay all my bills from trading yet, but my dividend portfolio is doing great, and I'm slowly been regaining all of my losses from the past. Like, these are real comments from real people.
What I'd like to do is I want to see how many people on here are not True Trading Group members, but instead of typing TTG,
Sure.
just click the link.
Okay, let's do that.
And then I'll put it on the screen so we can see.
Sure. Yeah, guys, click that link and then just respond. If you guys are not members of True Trading Group, we'll see just how many people we have on here that are not members. Here's another comment. Yeah, look at this. Jet Trades, Jettison Christopher says, I don't think I've ever seen a greater opportunity. It's clearly demonstrated by the moderators here that with education, practice, and time, people are able to level the playing field. Could not say it any better myself. If Warren Buffett had TTG, he would have become a trillionaire by now. I don't know about all that. I think Warren Buffett's doing. I don't think Warren Buffett needs True Trading Group, but but yes, I appreciate. I know we're having all in good fun. I appreciate the comment. There's Uni showing up. Uni, great job today. Really great job today.
Yeah, we'll put this on the screen also so we can see. I like this.
Yeah, this is nice. Okay, so there you guys go. So there's teaching members, yes or no. Guys, just click that link. Click that link. Tell us, are you a member? Are you not a member? Glenn Berkey, what's up, man? Says, I'm not a member. What's up, Glenn? I'm glad to have you here.
Yep, and don't worry, we're not collecting your email or anything. You just click the link. It's 100% anonymous.
Yep, you guys do not need to enter your email. It's anonymous, but just to participate in the poll, and this way you guys could answer whether you're a member of True Trading Group or not. It's Ricky says you can literally just sit in chat, follow alerts, and make 20% daily.
Nice. All right. This is an interesting.
This is really good. Speaking of falsehoods, if you do happen to lose your job and you think OnlyFans could be your way out or your savior, The median income level on OnlyFans is $180 a month. Only 300 creators make $1 million per year or above. Thank you for that fun fact, Devo or Devo. That's awesome.
That is really
That's awesome. Yeah, Andrew, me too, bro. Andrew, me too. I'm
I'm in the top 100 for my feet.
Yes, you are. Andrew, I see Andrew Gabriel. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that too as we get deeper into the live. I'm going to go over that with people.
So let's see. We got right now watching live. 79.35% are out of 92 people that have answered. 79.35% are members and 20.65% are not members.
I like Mike Azriel's style. He goes, I'm not a member, but if we're talking money, let's get it. I love that.
Yes, we are talking money. Can I do one more of these and then I'm done?
Go ahead.
I promise I'm done.
Go ahead. I want to read a message from my boy Wizard. For me, joining TTG has helped me create a long-term portfolio, and I'm now selling covered calls with most of my portfolio and collecting residual income. I had no idea how to do this before TTG. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's something that I've really been pretty adamant about over the last 2 years. Is the implementation of a covered call strategy in a portfolio. Not a lot of people really are familiar with how that works, but it's a phenomenal strategy in a down market or a sideways market to allow you to collect premium on your current positions and basically just get paid to own a stock. And the way that a covered call works is if you own 100 shares of a stock, you can sell one covered call against it. And what this means is, let's say you buy a stock at $90, right? And if you want to sell a covered call, you would sell a call option with a strike price of, let's say, 120. And if there's a trader out there that believes the stock is going to go to 120 by a certain date, depending on the expiration date of your contract, they'll buy that contract from you. Now, once you sell that person that contract, that call option, that covered call, you are now liable if the stock goes to 120 by the time your expiration occurs. You have to sell your shares to that person at $120. The stock can be at 150. You have to sell it to that person at 120. Okay. But if it doesn't get to 120, then the value of that contract goes to zero. And when you sold it to that person, maybe it was worth $6 a contract. So if you sold one contract that's $6 a contract, you'd collect $600 of premium. So $600 would then be given to you. And if it doesn't get to 120, that's it. You keep the $600. So you just got a free $600 to do nothing. And then you can sell. And what I suggest that people do is when you collect that premium, use that $600 because it's found money. It's free money. It's not even your money. Take it, buy more shares of the stock because you can sell one covered call for every 100 shares that you own. So take that premium and now keep buying more shares so that you can get to a 200 share position. Now, if you're at a 200 share position, you can now start selling 2 covered calls. So now instead of collecting a $600 premium, you can collect a $1,200 premium because now you can sell 2 contracts if they're at $6. Then you would collect $1,200. This is a really great strategy for people you can create a dividend in stocks that don't pay dividends. It's a way for you to, collect a dividend that when it's not there. It's a way for you to lower the risk or lower your average cost inside of your portfolio. It's like a dividend boost is the way that you can look at it. Now, the downside of this strategy is when the market's ripping, you're going to get called. Your positions will get called away from you, which is unfortunate, right? If you own the stock at 80 or 90 and it goes to 120 and it's at 128 when the option expires, you have to sell your shares to that person at 120. So now you don't own the shares anymore. So you're going to have to buy those shares back. Okay, that's the downside. But that means the stock went up. Right? If the shares get called away from you, that means you bought the stock at 90 and it went all the way to 120. It's not the end. It's not the worst thing in the world. Just say, I bought a stock at 90 and I got out of it at 120. Cool. Nice job. Now you got to go rebuy. You got to buy back the shares though, because now you don't own the shares anymore. That's the downside. So covered call strategies are great, but not when you're in a raging bull market. Because when you're in a raging bull market, you're going to lose your positions. So this is something that I've gone over with our members in True Trading Group for the last like 2 years now. And a lot of members have been able to implement this strategy within their own portfolios. And it's been just absolutely amazing and fantastic. So it's
so the next question is, again, these are all going to be anonymous. But the next question is going to be a little bit more open-ended. Okay. It's going to be a little bit more open-ended. You ready?
Sure.
So let me, there we go. So the question is going to be, what does success mean to you when it comes to the stock market? Meaning, if you're able to do this, then you will consider yourself successful. And what do you think is holding you back from getting there, if anything? And it's a comment box, so you'll be able to just kind of jot down your answer. Okay?
Okay. Wow. Well, yeah, we're getting pretty thorough.
Yeah, just curious. And then what I'll do is I'll be able to then read some of those responses live.
I like it. You guys go ahead and click that link.
I haven't posted it yet.
Oh, sorry. All right. So Adam's about to post this link. When he does, click the link and go ahead.
Yeah, I thought this would be neat. Something that's like, it's more interactive than we usually do,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is more interactive. I like this. This is cool. So go ahead and put the link that Adam's posting.
I'm going to post it in 1 second.
And just fill it out and tell us what you guys think. And the airlines ripped today. Airlines ripped today. One of the strongest sectors out there today. Airlines, man. Delta Airlines up 7%. American Airlines is up 5.5%. American is up 5.5%. United was up 5.5%. I mean, JetBlue is up 9%. JetBlue up 9%. Even Southwest joined the party at 3.7%. So just a huge day for airlines. Let's check out the Jets ETF. That's the ETF. That Jets ETF is the airlines. U.S. Global Jets ETF is a big, strong day. That ETF up 4.5%. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Consumer confidence. Consumer confidence is high. And when consumer confidence is high, there's a direct correlation between consumer confidence. The direct correlation between consumer confidence and consumer spending. Oh, no, RD, it's my pleasure, man. RD says, Mike, I appreciate everything you're doing. It makes the novice like me someone. Nah, man, you are someone. You are someone, and you're worth it. And you deserve the knowledge, and you deserve, the opportunity that the stock market could provide, and don't ever feel like you're lesser than. So it's my absolute pleasure. Listen, I share with you what I know. I share with you my experiences. I share with you my opinions and my analysis and my trade ideas. I'm not going to be right every time. I'm right a hell of a lot more than I'm wrong, but I'll share with you guys everything that I possibly can, and any way that can help everybody that's part of True Trading Group. It's why we're here. And it's why we do this.
All right. So let me go ahead and share my screen. We got some answers coming in right now. So it was a little bit of a long question, but a good one. All right, again, totally anonymous, so I can't see who anyone is. We got 4 people. So somebody said, make a living wage, and then they said nothing, responding to the question of what is holding you back. So if this person can make a living wage, then they would consider themselves to be successful, and according to them, nothing is holding them back. Somebody says, creating an account for my children and showing them how to be profitable.
Love it.
Somebody put to trade for a living, have financial freedom. Somebody just said, love this. Let me refresh the page. There we go. Now 26 responses now.
Nice.
To give money away to pastors, still working, not enough hours to trade. Okay. Somebody said they skipped over the success part and said that their job is standing in their way. Somebody said, meet my monthly expenses and not touch my savings. I need to learn more and understand more strategies. Success is beating the market without letting it beat me. Entering too early at times and not letting it play out. Not losing. Wife leaving me because of my terrible trading. Not TTG's fault, but I've been a member for a long time and still losing. Lose big and win small. Not losing would feel successful. All right. I mean, reach out. Reach out. We made this anonymous, so I have no idea who you are. But if that's you, whoever that was, reach out to us. There's nothing I can do about your wife because I myself go to marriage counseling, so you definitely don't want any help from me there. But I think it's important to touch on too that losing is a part of trading. So you have to know how to lose correctly. You can have a higher loss rate. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it true that you can have a higher loss rate than win rate and still be a profitable trader?
Technically, yes, you can. Yes, it is. If you make more money when you are right than you lose when you are wrong, you could technically have a win rate of 48 or 49% and still be slightly profitable. If you make, let's say, I'm just example, if you make 250 when you're right, you lose 200 when you're wrong, you could actually be profitable to less than 50% win rate. So the problem that a lot of traders run into is that they don't make more when they're right than they lose when they're wrong. Because when they're in a losing trade, they refuse to admit that it's a losing trade. They stay in the trade for way longer than they're supposed to. They should have cut the trade loose a long time ago, but they hold on to it for dear life. Then they average down on the position and they buy more when they think it looks like it's about to turn around. And then it ends up going back the opposite direction again. And they end up getting crushed on a trade. They lose 3 times, 4 times more on a losing trade than they ever make when they're right. And then when they're actually in a winning trade, because they've lost so much money, they're very anxious when they're in a trade and they're actually green. They're like, oh, look, I'm up $100. I'm up $200. And then all of a sudden that $200 profit turns into a $100 profit. And they go, oh, you know what? Let me just take the $100. It's better than nothing. And then 3 hours later, they'd be up 400. So that's what most inexperienced traders do.
Somebody says, my win rate is 75%, but I lose big. What would you say to that person?
So what I would say to you is you have accomplished the hardest part of trading, which is achieving a high win rate. Having a high win rate is the most difficult statistic for you to improve on your trading. So road to success, the fact that you have a 75% win rate means you should be a full-time trader. You should be earning whatever living that you want to have for yourself with a 75% win rate. If you are good enough to have a 75% win rate, you should be a full-time professional trader. If you are not, it's because your losses are far bigger than they should be. And you're wiping out, you're making your 75% win rate, you're making it meaningless, right? Because if you are making $500 when you're right, but you lose $1,500 when you're wrong, now you are a break-even trader at a 75% win rate.
It's so funny. Look, just randomly look at the responses here. To be consistently profitable with at least a 70% win rate, 70% win rate. Most people would kill to have a 70% win rate, and you're 75%. That's yeah.
All you need to do, road to success, here's what I would say to you. All you need to do, and this is the easiest thing for you to do as a trader, lose less when you are wrong. That's the easiest thing for you to do because you have total control over how much you lose when you're wrong. You don't have control over how much you make when you're right. So focus on what you can control. And road to success, if all you did was stop out of every single one of the 25% of the time trades that you are wrong, if you just stopped out on every single one of those trades at one risk unit, whatever your risk unit is, let's say your risk unit's $500, road to success, $500. Let's say that's your win rate. I mean, that's your risk tolerance, meaning when you're wrong, you're going to lose $500. So if every time you are wrong, you lose $500, you, my friend, will immediately start making so much. It's not even, I don't know what account size you're playing with, but you'll immediately start making exponentially more money. And an exercise that you should do for yourself, and I have members do this a lot. Sometimes you need a wake-up call in order to get you to change, in order to get you to start making the adjustment with your risk management. Go back and look at every single losing trade that you have had. Road to success. Seriously, man, listen, do this. I'm being dead serious. Do this. Anybody else that has a similar issue, do this. Go back throughout your trading over the last couple of months. Find every single trade that you lost money on, where you lost more than your risk tolerance. So using the example of $500, if 500 is your risk, find every trade where you lost like 550 or more, right? So here's a trade you lost 700, right? So if you lost 700 on one trade, but your risk tolerance is 500, there's an extra $200 of loss. I want you to, it's okay. So take out the 200. Now write down 200. Oh, here's a trade you lost 1,100. Well, your risk tolerance is 500. So that's $600 of excess loss. So take out the 600. And then now you have 200, you have 600, and do that on every single one of those trades. And then add up that number. The number that you are going to see is the amount of money that should be in your account on top of your balance right now. So if you have a balance of $11,000, the amount of money that you have lost excess of your risk unit could be $11,000.
Real quick, I know that this is Dave Norby. Make more than I lose my wife is his blocking.
It's got to be Dave Norby.
That is Dave Norby.
So your $11,000 account should probably be a $22,000 account. Right now, if you did nothing, I'm not talking about Road to Success I'm not saying make one more winning trade or make one less losing trade. You're going to make the exact same trades, but when you are wrong, lose one risk unit. And when you calculate what this number is, it's going to make you sick to your stomach. So you should be sitting down when you actually calculate the number. The feeling of disgust that you're going to have for yourself, how angry you're going to be at yourself, I'm telling you, you should be sitting down for it. Write that number down on a sticky note and paste it to the bottom of your computer monitor. So every single day you are reminded of how much more money should be in your account right now if you just controlled your risk.
All right. So, I mean, these responses are all pretty similar. You know, everyone wants to be debt free. Everyone wants to provide a better life for their family. Except for the one guy that says their version of success is a brothel, and the only thing holding them back is clothes. I thought that was hilarious. But one of the biggest thing that I see here holding people back is, look at this, when I'm 75% of my trades are profitable. This just goes to show you, this is just so to your point, right? That if you have to know what you're doing, because you just saw a 75% profitable trader, or a trader with a 75% win rate, still lose more than they make.
Right. Still not be, well, I don't know if Road to Success is profitable or not, but
Empty Buckets says to change my name to Full Buckets. I don't know if that's Empty Buckets, but I would imagine that is Empty Buckets.
Change my name to Full Buckets.
But the biggest thing that I'm seeing here is time. People feel intimidated. With not having enough time. That's what I'm seeing. I mean, here we can. Devoting enough time. Business owner, so getting time away from it is limiting. Finding time. Just have to put the time in, and right? Time is holding it back. education, time away from the open market, right? Like the time, I mean, guys, type the number 1 if you feel that time is probably something that's holding you back. Especially if you're not a member. In fact, let me do that. If you're not a member of True Trading Group and you feel that time is holding you back from becoming a better trader, from making money in the market, if you are not a member of TTG, type the number 1. Again, only non-members. I want to see. Yeah, look at that. So again, if you're not a member of True Trading Group, yeah, most people are going to have that same concern about time. But it's, but then it almost begs the question, like, when will you have enough time?
Right.
What,
because you're not going to stop working unless you found another source of income.
Right.
So when are you going to have when are you going to have time?
It's a tough call. Nobody mentioned PDT rules as what's holding them back. That's because PDT should never hold you back.
Yeah, PDT should not hold anybody back.
Yeah.
Junior boating, you can very easily just open up a cash account instead of a margin account and then just trade options and problem solved.
Yeah. I mean, what is PDT? PDT is the pattern day trading rule.
Made.
Huh?
You said PDT is, and I said the dumbest rule ever made.
I got to tell you though, it is and it isn't, right? It is and it isn't. What do I mean by that? Well, it is, but you want to know the statistic, the success statistic between people starting below PDT, working their way to PDT, and being successful long-term with True Trading Group. It is astounding that difference. Meaning that those members that have started under PDT and then had to work their way up to PDT, meaning members that started with a smaller account,
they're more risk conscious.
Huh?
You're right. They're more risk conscious.
Yeah, no, the reason, I mean, it's absolutely insane. It is so night and day. Like we signed somebody up at the Miami meetup, somebody wanted to upgrade to Lifetime, right? And he's telling me, and I'm not going to mention who it is, but he's telling me that he's got hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars that he wants to start trading and investing with. And I looked this man right in the face and I told him, I was like, listen, that's concerning to hear.
Yeah.
Because most people that come into True Trading Group that have no idea what they're doing, that have a lot of extra money to burn, usually end up burning it.
Yep, usually end up burning it. You're more lackadaisical with it. You're more like, oh, you feel like you have all this cushion. You treat the account like a play thing rather than your hard-earned cash. Someone that opens up an account with $1,000 in it or $2,000 in it knows they can't afford to take a hit because their account's going to be gone. Someone starts trading with a $300,000 account and they lose 30 grand. They're like, oh, no big deal. I still have plenty of money to trade with, until one day you wake up and all you have left is 30 grand and you've lost 90% of your account. Right? Like, it's just because you have more money in your account does not put you at an advantage. Because if you don't know what you're doing and if you don't implement risk management, you can have $1,000 or $1 million. You're going to lose all of it just the same. I think it's better for people to start with smaller money.
Yeah, I mean, but if you're an experienced trader, then you'll do well. I mean, you should do.
That's different, right? That's different. I mean, if you're already a profitable trader, that's different.
But yeah. I'm sorry. Real quick, guys, type TTG if you're not a member of TTG and you're still on this live stream. Go ahead. Type TTG in chat if you're not a member and you're still on this live stream. Daddy Trader, Logan G,
Tony Plaza, Prosperida. You missed those. Those were on top of those. Alan Harding, Journey, Armand, Matthew, Ermel. Kevin, Deborah. Sean. There he is. Empty buckets. Glenn, welcome. Very professional profile pic, Glenn.
It's stunning.
Very, very professional profile pic. Looking good, man. Good solid tie knot. It's looking good. It's a good one. We got Leobardo. Welcome back. I believe you were here the other day. Jerry Watkins, what's up? I saw you were upset before. Welcome back. We got Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, my boy Jimmy, what's up, man? I got to hit you up later, too. Don't say the C word. Gary Bohannon. Right? 2020 vision. Right? You got to. When is Empty Buckets going to join? I know. Empty Buckets is on here almost every night. Yes, Christina. I'm all about that. We need more Italians to join so we can swap grandma's recipes. I'm always down for that. I'm a major foodie. My wife's a great cook. That's why I married her. Manja.
All right. Well, look, you guys are gonna kill me, but can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good.
It is my wife's 40th birthday. This went on a little bit too long.
You shouldn't have said that. You should have just said it's her birthday.
I mean, it's a big one.
I know, but she's not happy about it. You should have just said it's her birthday.
That's true. Here's what I'm going to do. I am not going to be able. I am not going to be able to do the giveaway today, but I will do 2 $500 giveaways tomorrow.
Oh yeah, people are going to be pissed.
No, they shouldn't be. It's free money. We're giving out a lot of great info. And I'm going to give $500 to 2 people tomorrow. So that's not so bad.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Brooke, but a little comment here from LJC3. This is a nice one. After 2.5 years with True Trading Group, I can't say enough about Adam, Mike, and the TG team. I was an equities trader for a large market maker from 1999 to 2007, and TTG is truly a diamond in the rough, and the education is second to none. That is coming from a professional equities trader working for a very large market maker. And to hear that from another professional, very much appreciated, LJ. And I appreciate the comment, man. Thank you.
So for everyone here,
I'm sorry, Adam. And look at the comment from Ben. If I win tonight, I'll put it towards Empty Buckets membership. That's the kind of members that we have in True Trading Group. When I tell you,
like Empty Bucket, hold on, it's awesome. But I feel like Empty Buckets has the money. I feel like Empty Buckets is concerned about the time commitment.
I'm not, yeah, maybe, I'm not sure. But I just want to point out that's the type of people that we have in True Trading Group. When I tell you that our members genuinely give a damn whether or not people succeed or fail, I mean it. And that's just an example. Ben, that's a hell of a comment, brother.
Yep. All right. Somebody goes, I'm in on Empty Buckets. All right.
Look, everyone's in on Empty Bucket. Empty Buckets here. Everyone's gonna pay. Everyone's gonna chip in $2 and get your membership.
So, all right. Here's what I'm gonna do. For those of you that have been here that are not members that have been watching the live stream, right? Mike and I have been, I don't know if you can tell, but we've been very indecisive about what to do with our membership for the annual membership, and what changes we want to make to it, where we want the price to go, and all of that. We're still figuring it out. We're having a real hard time deciding on it.
It's a huge decision.
It's a huge decision because you have a lot of other groups out there, a lot of other companies that charge anywhere between $1,500 and $15,000 for not even everything that we offer.
Not even a fraction of what we offer.
Now, we do truly enjoy the fact that we can offer what we offer at the price that we do, but we do recognize that there needs to be some changes with that as well.
Yeah.
We're Mike and I are going back and forth on what those changes are and how we can best implement them. So here's what I will tell you. We pretty much have it figured out. Nothing has changed yet. But what we're going to do is, we're going to extend the $800 price point for one more day. And that's what we're going to do. This will not be cheaper. This will not be cheaper on July 4th. If it is, we will personally give you the difference back. I know for a fact it will not be cheaper on July 4th. This is kind of like our, hey, Mike and I are making a really tough decision right now. If you ever had an interest in True Trading Group, spend the $800. It'll be well worth it. And if it's not, we'll give you double your money back. That's how confident we are. Because the right move for us is to push the price. It's either going to be push the price higher or keep the price where it's at and offer less. But if you sign up today for $800, that will never affect you. That decision will never affect you. You'll be grandfathered in with everything, no matter where we go. Okay. And that was super quick. We got to welcome Japhet, which is Japhet is dead.
I just saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, Japhet, welcome to the family, brother. I mean, not wasting a single moment. It's a smart decision. Listen, I mean, sir. I mean, if you've ever, I
gotta run, but let's do this, man, just to keep it limited because I know, because I think you and I know what we're gonna do, and
yeah,
yeah. So do this. Set it. No, we don't need to take off the money back guarantee. Mike and I were going over those numbers today. That number actually went down.
Yeah, our refund rate actually went down from the last
time.
It
was 2.49% when we checked it many months ago, and now it's 2.38%. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. when you and I feel have created something very special and something that we both truly believe can help people, with
Well,
their
it's not even
journey.
that we believe it can help people. Like, you see people on here all the time that are saying it is helping them.
Right.
Just because you and I think that something is good for somebody, if it's not actually making a difference, then it doesn't matter.
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, I think that, when I sing a song, I sound great, but that doesn't mean I'm going to win a Grammy.
Wait, hold on a second. Empty Buckets just said they're getting their wallet.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either.
Are you
Empty
really?
Buckets, the day that you join, I'm going to be so happy the day that you join.
Empty Buckets, Mike and I are going to call you personally.
Yes, Empty Buckets. If you join, Adam and I, when we're done with the live stream, Adam and I will personally call you. They're on this live stream every night. Every night.
And they participate and they're here.
Every night they're absorbing. They are absorbing all of this information.
And it's so crazy because anybody that's just here for the first time will see everyone else offering to pay for his membership. And they'll be like, oh, that's not real. That's because they weren't here the whole time.
Right. They weren't here the whole time. Yeah.
But that is super real.
Empty Buckets has been on every live stream for the last year. So, Empty Buckets, I hope you join. I hope you do join. I really do. Well, here, let me tell you guys how you could join, because Japet just joined. Japet just joined. Nobody even knows how.
But I do need to go.
Go ahead. Go. Because I do want to talk about. And guys, don't go anywhere. I listen. I'm going to talk about Carvana. Okay, I know we have questions on Carvana. I want to talk to you about Carvana, and then I want to go over some ideas that I have for the rest of this week. Okay, so we will cover all that stuff in just a moment. Adam, go ahead. Tell Sarah I said happy birthday. Let me tell people how they can join, because we are keeping that $800 price point for tonight. Wait, you said it? Let's do
it for the next. I don't know. Let's do it for 20. We had Japet sign up, so 19 more spots till midnight. And then what I will do is, just so that we can be consistent with what we're saying, because we are never consistent on this live stream with sales, we could take the sales page down after that and just redirect it to the homepage or something until you and I figure out what we want to do.
Yeah. All right. So let's do that. So 19. So the next 19 people will leave the $800 price point for, and then we'll take the page down. We got to make these changes, guys. So how you can join if you guys want.
And again, one more time, if you are concerned with will it be cheaper on July 4th? What I will tell you is 100% it will not be.
We'll give you a price match guarantee. I'll give you a price match guarantee right now.
Yeah, I will personally give you the difference.
Yeah, we'll give you a price match guarantee right now, guys.
Right.
It's not going to be cheaper on July 4th.
It's not going to be cheaper on July 4th.
And for whatever reason, magically it is, then here is proof right here on this live, recorded on this live stream on this YouTube channel, that will match the price. We'll give you, so if it's $800 today and it's $750 for July 4th, we'll give you the $50. It's not going to be, though. We have to make these changes. It's more important that we do that as a business than it is, a cheaper price sale for July 4th. So what I'll do now is I'll tell you guys how you can join.
All right, I got to run, and you got a flight at 7:30, right?
Yeah, I gotta. But there's things I want to cover with people. So
all right, so go. I'm gonna go.
Go ahead, go. All right, guys. So go to ttgoffer.com. That's ttgoffer.com. You will then use the coupon code TTG121. You will click apply code. The price will then drop from what is normally $2,212, which is the price that you pay if you just went to our website on your own but you don't have to do that. You're on this live stream. You get the coupon code TTG121. You have to manually enter that code into the coupon code box, click apply code. Then the price drops down to just $800. That's like $66 a month. It's like $2.19 a day, I believe, is what that math works out to. And you get everything that is on the platform for our courses and for our tools. There's no upsell for courses or tools. Guys, Joe, why don't you actually post up the link in chat for the syllabus? This way people can see the list of all the courses they're going to have access to. The courses are a simplified and expanded upon version of the 3-month training that I received working at the fund in New York. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures. It's all included when you guys join. There are no VIP courses that cost more money, and there's upsells for different courses. We don't sell you half of the solution. You get access to every single course when you pay the $800. You also get all of our tools. We spend years building relationships with these companies to put their tools on our platform, many of which you may pay for already. Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed and Squawk, congressional trading data to track trades by Congress, insider trades so you can track trades by management. All of that, if you went to Benzinga on your own, you're going to spend easily over $1,000 for the year to have access to those tools. It's included when you join True Trading Group for $800. So if you pay for that, then it just makes sense for you to join True Trading Group. You get it plus everything else. You get Quote Media's full book level 2. Trading View's premium charting software. Trading View's premium charting software is $600. You join TTG, you get it included in the $800. You also get a simulator from ETNA that lets you trade stocks, options, crypto, and futures with fake money, but real-time data. The Trade Ideas scanner streams on our platform live every day for members to use. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, short data, a social sentiment scanner, a trading journal that tracks all your trades. All of this is included in the 800. A video library with 600 hours of workshops and webinars covering different topics. Watch list every day from the mods and I. We tell you what stocks we're focused on with entry points and exit points. Analyst ratings and downloadable stock profiles so you can see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on a particular stock. Guys, all of this is included when you go to ttgoffer.com. You will manually enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price drops $800. Now listen to me carefully. If you used to be a member, or you used to be a trial member, or you are currently a trial member, you have to send us a text message so that we can whitelist your email address since you've already had an account with us under that email. You got to send a text to 786-505-4049. Again, the number's at the bottom of your screen, 786-505-4049. Text that number also if you have any questions. You have any questions at all about anything, about me, the mods, anything at all, you text that number. We're fully transparent. We're an open book. We'll answer any questions that you guys have. And I stand behind this platform. The platform that we have created, I believe so strongly in its ability to help you reach your goals that we are willing to give anyone that joins here tonight for the $800 a double your money back guarantee. This is how it works. Okay. You'll join right now for the $800. Go through our courses, pass the quiz.
I'm going to miss you.
I'm going to miss you.
It was good to see you.
It was good to see you too.
All right.
We'll be back soon.
All right. Bye.
Tell Sarah I said happy birthday.
I won't.
I won't. All right, guys. So if you guys join here tonight, you'll spend the $800 for the whole year. Okay. Actually utilize the platform that you are subscribing to. Join our platform. Log in about 50 times for the course of the whole year. Go through the courses. Pass the quizzes. Attend one study group. If you can do those things and you are still unable to make $800 back at least one time during your membership, we will give you back $1,600. It is double what you are paying to join us. That is just to give you peace of mind, to hold us accountable, and to show you that we put our money where our mouth is, and to show you how confident we are in what we have created. So all you have to do is go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121. You click apply code and the price drops down to the $800. You have questions, again, text us 786-505-4049. All right. All right, folks. Now, let's go right over. Let's talk about Carvana. I want to talk about Carvana because this is a losing trade for me. I'm no longer in this position. We got out of this position. The stop loss was 23. We got over 23 today. I exited that position, and I'm happy that I did because the stock is now trading over 24. So I got into this Carvana trade. This is a trade that we had on the watch list on Friday during the in-person meetup in Miami. for a downward move. Now, that ended up being the right call for Friday. I entered the position. I missed the trade on it on Friday, but I took the trade yesterday. All right. I took the trade yesterday, and I come on these live streams. I always, we always talk about the winning trades, but I also talk to you guys about the losing trades. Like I said, I'm not going to be right 100% of the time. I'm going to have losing trades. I did have a losing trade today. I had a red day today. I am red on the day today. And let's talk about it. Let's go over the trade. We don't just sit here and just celebrate all the wins. If I'm going to come on here, I'm going to celebrate the wins. I've got to come on here, and I've got to be humbled by the losses as well. Losing is part of trading. And it's my job not to be right 100% of the time. It's my job to make sure that I control my risk on the times that I am wrong. And that's what Adam was talking about earlier about losing is part of trading. And you have to make sure that when you do lose on trades, you're not getting blown up. You're controlling your risk. So what I did yesterday was I said I wanted to be short back against 22.50. That was the level that I wanted to come after Carvana for the short. And what you'll see here is previous support back here. And then we broke underneath that level on Friday. It became resistance. So we popped back up into that zone yesterday. And I stepped in yesterday and I took a short right up near at the top of the high of the day. I almost caught the very high of the day on Carvana yesterday. So I took my position short right there yesterday. The stock rolled over. It made a fresh new low of the day. And then I took a piece of profit off the table. So I covered 25% of my position. Okay. So 25% of the position comes off the table. Now, that's not meant to be this massive moneymaker. Okay. It's not that first take profit's not supposed to be this huge moneymaker. It's supposed to reduce my risk, make it easier for me to hold on to the position longer and hold on for a bigger move. Because I thought, and I ended up being wrong about this, I thought that Carvana, I mean, listen, it's a very, very, very heavily shorted stock, but Adam is calling me. Hello? No, Empty Buckets just joined. Guys, Empty Buckets just joined. Are you serious? Empty Buckets, welcome to the TTG family. Yes. I'm so happy I answered this phone call. Guys, welcome Empty Buckets. They finally did it. Empty Buckets, part of the TG fam. Thank you for calling me and letting me know. I'm going to get back to this. Thanks for letting me know. I'll talk to you later. Bye. That is incredible. Empty Buckets, welcome to the TG family. Just 18 of these spots now remain. Guys, welcome Empty Buckets to the TTG. Oh, man, I'm happy now. Empty Buckets. Listen, if Adam's not home by the time I leave here, because I got to head to the airport as soon as I'm done with this live stream and catch my flight. But we'll try to call you as soon as we wrap up here. I'm so happy to have you part of the team, man. I really, really am. It's been such a long time coming, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Empty Buckets. Yes. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, so let's get back to Carvana real quick because I got to run. I got to run in a couple of minutes. So this is a very, very heavily shorted stock, but let me walk you through my thought process with Carvana. Okay. My thought process with Carvana was CarMax came out with earnings, and CarMax gives you this big gap up on earnings. And the day that you get this huge gap up on CarMax, similar industry with Carvana was weak. That was Friday, and Carvana sold off. So I thought here, I'm like, okay, maybe the momentum has run out on Carvana. Now, like I would have expected maybe Carvana to have traded higher when CarMax traded higher, right? Similar company, similar sector, kind of like a sympathy play. So when I saw that weakness in Carvana, I'm like, man, I mean, this stock is maybe running out of steam. And I said, your next major support level is down here around this 18.5 gap entry. And I thought we were going to pull back right down into that level, and then I would take my profits because then I would have expected the stock to have a little bit of a bounce off that level. But I wanted that down move back down to the 18.5. And when that did not happen, and then I'm looking at CarMax yesterday, then CarMax gives you that huge sell-off candle yesterday. Carvana was also red, but it didn't sell off. And then today the stock just takes it right back up through this level that I was looking for to be resistance. And also the trade line. See this teal blue line you see on my screen? So it was support. You broke underneath it, and then it was resistance yesterday. I was looking for that to be resistance again today. So that's why that was my stop loss. That $23 area was my stop. Now, I end up being wrong on this trade, right? I'm wrong. I lost money today. All right, I'm not happy about it. But I had my stop loss. My stop loss was 23. So here's my stop. Okay, there's my stop. And there is where I exited my position. Okay, so there's my stop loss. And here's where I exited my position. And I took my loss. But now you have to think about this. Here's where I got short. I took one piece of profit off the table, right? I took one piece of profit off the table here. So 25% of my position comes off. Now I'm still short 75% of my position. And then I stop out of the rest of that position on the break through my stop. So it's a losing trade, but it's not a disaster of a trade. It's not a disaster of a trade. It is a manageable loss. It's less than a full risk unit of a loss. And guys, I hate to break it to you, but that's my job. My job is that on the trades that I'm going to be wrong on, and I'm going to be wrong on trades, I have to control my risk and lose as little as I possibly can when I am wrong. And I truly feel that that is one of my greatest strengths as a trader is my risk management and my discipline to take profits when targets are met and to stop out when my stops are reached. And that way I never end up getting into a position where I just get my head taken off on one trade. You should never, ever, unless you get caught in some unforeseen piece of news, you should never get killed on one trade. If you get killed on one trade, it is because you did something wrong. It's not because a moderator sucks. It's not because evil market makers hunted out your stop loss. It's not because the stock market doesn't make sense. If you get killed on one trade, it's because you made a mistake. So own your mistakes. Own your decisions. I own my losing trades, but it's my job to make sure that I don't get killed. So I stopped out on 75% of my position. I took a loss. It's a red trade, and I move on. You have to learn how to lose properly if you're ever going to be a good trader, because losing is part of trading. It's impossible for you to trade and not lose on certain trades. So when you are wrong, you gotta be wrong the right way. You got to be wrong the right way. As important as it is for you to be a good trader in making winning trades, it's important for you to be a good trader when you make losing trades. And that's a lesson that I think that people really need to take away from. I felt pretty good about this trade, man. I'm not going to lie to you. My conviction level on this was relatively high. You know, I don't really talk too much about like conviction levels when I enter my trades, just because I know if I was to ever tell people, hey, this is a high conviction trade for me, I know people are going to go outside their risk tolerance. They're going to load up their positions. They're going to risk way more than they're comfortable. And then on a trade I'm wrong on, they get themselves completely blown up, even though it's just a manageable, less than a risk unit loss for me. And I'll tell you right now, this was a higher conviction trade for a trade idea that I had, especially with the relative weakness that I saw with CarMax. Now, who knows? Maybe this ends up, maybe I'm early on it, and maybe a week from now, the stock's at $18. I don't know. But the stock has an extremely high short position on it. And it's too risky for me to just hold on to the position short, because this stock could be at $30 for no apparent reason other than 50% of the float is short. So I'm not just going to hold on to this position and hope and pray that it turns around. My stop is my stop. My stop was reached. I'm out of the position. So, you know, that's what it is. So I hope you guys, and listen, you guys, I think you guys don't necessarily appreciate or understand sometimes the weight that I feel on my shoulders whenever I'm making trade. When I make a losing trade, I hate it, not because I lost money, but I know there's members that followed me that lost money. And honestly, that really does bother me to know that members lost money on something that I was doing. But it's par for the course. It's part of the game. You know, I'm going to have losing trades. That's why you can't go all in on one particular trade, because what happens if that one particular trade is not the right one? If that's not the winning trade, you got to take your paper cut. And when you're not trading well, you can't get blown up. You've got to just, if you're not trading well, you've got to just manage it, because you will come out of it. You got to trust in yourself and trust in your own abilities, your own education, your own experience to be able to then turn it back around and start to have, you know, another nice string, get yourself back in the zone, get yourself back in the matrix, and then start to feel good about what it is that you're doing. You can't let yourself get blown up on one losing trade, because guess what? You're going to have many losing trades. And if you get blown up on every single trade that you are wrong, my friends, you will never, ever be a profitable trader. Ever. So I feel terrible. I came on here. I talked about it on the live stream. I talked about it in chat for 3 days. I've been talking about this trade. I ended up being wrong, but I didn't get killed on it. It's a manageable loss. I'll move on. I'll find something else tomorrow. And I'll finish the week off strong. I'll come back with a heater tomorrow. I'll come back with a heater on Thursday. You might be like, well, how do you know that, Mike? How do you know you're going to find a heater? Because this is what I do. This is my job. And just because you're wrong on one trade doesn't mean you doubt your abilities and you question yourself. You come right back and say, all right, I was wrong. Next. But you can't say, I was wrong next if you just got blown up. That's why you got to keep your losses met. Now, if I come back, I make one winning trade tomorrow, I make back all the money that I lost on Carvana. One. That's it. That's all it takes. One trade. And I assure you I'm finding it tomorrow. Okay? So that's it. All right, that's the Carvana trade. I do have to run, guys. I do have to get to the airport before I miss my flight. But I did not want to do this live stream without talking about Carvana. So I hope you guys appreciate kind of the analysis here and just kind of the open and the transparency, because we talk about the booms. We also go talk about the duds, right? And this one was a dud. Okay. But other members actually caught this trade to the long side today. Some members actually, once this thing started to go, some members jumped on this trade for a long and ended up doing actually really well to the long side. So just a congratulations to members that caught this thing long to have the conviction to go long and not allow my analysis to interrupt your analysis. Shows tremendous maturity and tremendous conviction and confidence in trading ability, and that's a beautiful thing as well. So I recognize that also. So congratulations to those of you that did jump on this thing for the long and actually made money. I lost money, but congratulations to those of you that did. Okay, so okay, so that's it. Okay, guys. All right. Well, with that being said, I am very happy to see Empty Buckets finally join the TG fam. It's been a long time coming. I'm really happy to have you here. For those of you that are interested in a membership, let me show you guys how, what the platform actually looks like. Let me show you what it actually looks like. This way you can see everything that the $800 is going to get you before we make the changes to the membership. Now, listen, if you guys are on here and you're not interested in a membership at all, if you're not interested in a membership at all, then just you guys can sign off the live stream. Just before you go, subscribe to the channel. We do these 6 days a week, so turn on your notifications. But let me show you guys what the platform actually looks like. So when you do join, of course, you're going to get our chat room. Okay. Of course, you're going to get our chat room. Now, the chat room is where the mods and I share our screens. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades. We're answering questions. We're with you from pre-market all the way through into the end of the day. We're not gone after an hour and you'll have to fend for yourself. We're there with you the entire trading session. You will also be able to use our mobile app. Our mobile app is available on iPhone and Android that will let you guys see the screen share, listen to the audio, and also get real-time push notifications when the moderators enter or exit their trades. So this way, you guys can follow along with everything that we're doing, even though you're not in front of your computer. I understand you guys are busy, you have jobs. As long as you have a cell phone, you can follow what we're doing inside of chat. You'll also get 2 private study groups to speed up your learning curve and work with our mods. You get the Benzinga Pro real-time news feed, real-time breaking news alerts inside chat. You'll also get congressional trading data to track trades being made by members of Congress and insider trading to track trades being made by management of companies. You get TradingView's premium charting software, Trade Ideas scanner streams on our platform so you guys can use it. A simulator from eTNA lets you trade with fake money, but with real-time data. Our own proprietary scanner lets you create custom scans. Dark pool data, unusual options activity, and options flow is included as well. All of this is part of the $800 membership. You also get short data. Many of you may pay for this data already. It's very expensive data, but you get it when you join our platform. You get a trading journal that tracks your trades for you, breaks it down to the statistics. You get a social sentiment scanner that will tell you what stocks are being talked about most on social media. You get analyst ratings from any stock that you're interested in, downloadable stock profile PDF reports, tell you how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on the name. You get watch lists every day from the mods with detailed game plans on how we plan on trading these stocks and where we're entering and where we're exiting, so you know where to focus your attention before the day begins. You get all of our courses, obviously. The courses are all included. There's no VIP courses. There's no upsell for courses. Every course is included. Beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, you name it, we've got it. They're all included. We don't sell you half of the solution. You got a problem. We believe we have a solution. We give you the entire solution for the $800. And I stand behind this platform. Okay. And I believe so strongly that we have that solution, that anyone that joins will give you a double your money back guarantee. Go through the courses, you log onto our platform 50 times, utilize the platform that you're actually subscribing to. Don't just log in once or twice and be like, oh, I didn't make my money back. Utilize the platform, like go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend a study group. If you do those things and you do not make the $800 membership fee back at least one time, I'll give you back $1,600. That's the deal when you join True Trading Group. That's the deal. And I can do that because we've only had to give a refund to roughly 2.4% of our members. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,200 reviews. And 78% of our members have either renewed their membership or have gone on to become lifetime members. That's why we can offer you double your money back. If our refund rate was 15% or 20%, we wouldn't be able to offer you double your money back because then we would go out of business. Don't forget about the video library with 600 hours of workshops. You can attend all those workshops live as a full-time member. Guys, listen, I can't guarantee you're going to be successful just because you joined TTG, but what I can guarantee is if you can't make back the 800 at least once, I'll give you back $1,600. And I can guarantee that myself and all the members and all the moderators at True Trading Group will do everything in our power to help you reach your goals. So go to ttgoffer.com, use the code TTG121, click apply code, price drops $800, and you guys are good to go. All right. If you have any questions, or if you're a previous trial or previous member, send a text message right now, 786-505-4049. We got someone says, what if you drive trucks? It's hard to trade and study or take classes. We actually have several truck drivers that are part of True Trading Group. We actually have several truck drivers that are part of True Trading Group. So if you drive trucks for a living, I don't know if we have any. I mean, it's kind of late in the stream. A lot of members have already left, but if we have any members that are on here that are truck drivers, maybe just sound off in chat. I don't know if any of you are still here, but it's all about finding a trading style. Okay. Oh, there you go. Jabir is a truck driver. There you go. Yeah, and Smoke is a truck driver. I just don't know if Smoke is on here. Smoke might not be on the stream, but there's two truck drivers right there. It's all about finding a trading style that works for you. Obviously, if you're driving down the road, you're not going to be able to get in and out of trades within minutes, right? You're not going to be a scalper. You might have to be a longer term, lower volatility day trader, or a swing trader may be best for you. And lucky for you, there's 9 professional traders in True Trading Group. It's not just, hey, my way or the highway. My style may not be best for some of you. But that's why we have other professional traders that are mods in TTG that have different trading styles so that you guys can see what works best for you. All right. So again, ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121. Guys, I got to run. I'll see you all in chat tomorrow, my TTG fam. Have a great night, everybody. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you.